Hello, ARC family, and welcome to the ARC journey. I want to say thank you to all of our veterans who are serving and who have served and now are in pastors, are in our local churches. We want to say thank you to all of you for your service. Thank you for thank you for ensuring our freedom, and we appreciate you and what you have done. Okay. So thank you, veterans. The second thing I wanted to say is we have a list of classes that are coming up for next year. So these will be available. I don't have the dates yet, but these are what's going to be offered. So you can look for the dates when we have a flyers published and all that kind of stuff. But these are what the courses are going to cover. So we're doing a spiritual formation course next year. That's would be an excellent leadership, church leadership for you to do with your leadership. Go through it together with them. Spiritual formation class. That will be offered next year in our ICS classes. There will be a church history survey and a history of the church. So this is different than church CGGC history and polity. That's not that class. This is a church history survey. So the third one, it will be Theology 1. And then we are looking at and will be engaging with Fresh Expressions to see if they will be willing to teach a section or a class for us for next year. And that would be one that the regions would be hosting with a separate professor. So those are the courses, 4 courses for next year. Spiritual Formation, Church History Survey, different than Church History and CGGC history and polity. This is the history of the church. And the third one is Theology 1, and the fourth one is we are negotiating or trying to get something worked out with Fresh Expressions to have them do a course, a unit for us. Okay, so those are the 4 classes for next year. Wanted to say thank you to everyone who served at camp this weekend. My understanding is that it was a phenomenal week. I want to especially shout out because I heard from several people how incredible the curriculum was that Melissa Paravati put together for the weekend. And you really should, if you had any teens that went, you should ask them about what they talked about. I think that you will be super surprised when you find out the depth that they went in the discussions that they had at camp this weekend. So love to see that. Our kids being challenged, holding the bar high so that they are raise themselves up or are being raised up to that. And they wanted it and they dug into it. So that's pretty incredible. So thank you, Melissa and the team, for doing that incredible work. And the next thing I wanted to say is that we have a couple of things in the hopper for our vlog in the near future. We want to do talking with Dean. We want to do something on AI. AI is a very useful tool for pastoral ministry. And I want to show you how to use that. We want to talk about how to use that ethically, how to use it ethically, how to ask the right questions, how to garner the research so that you aren't going just by what AI says, but you're actually getting and reading the articles yourself that led to the AI's conclusions, stuff like that, stuff like that. The other thing we wanted to talk about is revisiting Church of God history. And with Rob Guy, Rob has been very busy with his historical stuff that was going on. We had to hit the pause button for the anniversary and general conference, and now he's up to the next thing, which is dealing with the Revolutionary War in Western Pennsylvania and how all of that stuff was impacted together in history. So we are looking for being able to set a time to be able to move forward with that. One of the other things that we are wanting to talk about is um, Dr. Marcus John at our Grange Church is putting together a not just a curriculum, but he's writing a book on discipleship and basing it. My understanding is basing it, and I'm not going to steal any of his thunder, believe me, but basing it on the acronym Like Him. Becoming like him. So, like him, Likehim. And I look very much forward to having a vlog discussion with him, maybe a vlog part one and part two, where he talks about the discipleship process and the process that he is developing for his congregation and then writing so it can be incorporated other places. And the last thing I wanted to talk about with you today is Thanksgiving is just around the corner, and so is Christmas, which means that this is the season that we are going to get bombarded. You are going to get bombarded. They generally don't send it to me. It looks like it's coming from me to you. And I want to let you know it will not only be email, but it also will be text messages. So somewhere, somehow, someone has gotten a hold of a phone list for our region, and maybe even broader. I don't know where they got it from. Dean and I are scratching our heads as we're trying to figure out where the leak came from. It's not a hack. It's just something that was uncovered or picked up, and they're utilizing it now to say that I am, and it looks like it's coming from me, but it's not. Asking for you to call because I'm too busy to call you, and I need you to call me. Um, and then or I need you to respond to the text or respond to the email. Um, we are not asking you for gift cards. We do not want gift cards. And I never want anything. Okay. The last thing I want to do is to be handling the money. I want the money to go where the money needs to go. We need to send the money to Gladys. If there's ever any request for money, it is that it would come in to Gladys, through your church giving, and so do not ever go out and buy gift cards because you think that I'm asking you for a gift card. And you are going to it's going to come because this is the season where we are most generous, and these um, despicable people are preying upon your generosity, and do not fall for it. Don't fall for it. I'm not hacked. They are just incredibly resourceful in very wicked ways. And so don't get sucked into it. You don't need to call me and tell me or text me and say, or email me and say, hey, you've been hacked. I haven't been hacked. They have figured out ways to do this. And we report it when it happens. We try to stop it. You can report it from your phone, report it when the email comes through on your end. But don't ever translate that into go getting a gift card to go give to someone or to send to me. Just don't do it. You see it, erase it. If there's a text saying that I need you to call me, um, just disregard it because I will call you and keep calling you until I get a hold of you. And that's all that we need to worry about that. Or I will text you and say, when can we have a call? But I'm not going to ask you for money over a text or an email. Um, I, I, you know what? If you're going to give me money, then I'm going to sit in your office and we're going to talk about it. And that's all. There's no other way to cover this. Um, but I'm not asking you for money. So just erase it, delete it, don't do it, and let's nip it in the bud before it gets out of control again this year. And it will be coming. It's already started. So that's all I wanted to say. So hey, enjoy. I've been enjoying seeing some of the pictures of the bucks that have come in. And we have some incredible hunters in our region. So I love seeing the deer. Um, and so keep up the good work, keep shining, and we'll talk to you next week. Bye bye.